Like, what's your backstory? Like, where did you come from?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there were snakes everywhere. People were having like albino cobras or pythons around their necks. So I think Europe is a lot more competitive when it comes to athletes.
So like, the financial part, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's the big thing. So like, what's financing the events?
I am.
Yeah. So how should I introduce you, Magda? How should I introduce you?
No.
President
No.
of AWC.
Promoter.
Promoter.
Isn't it promoter? Promoter. Yeah.
Promoter.
Yeah.
President. You're the owner of the company, right?
Yeah. I don't like president though. That's too.
We gotta speak louder though.
Okay.
There you go. Ah.
Shit.
Yeah. But no, so you want to like Magda?
Max.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Oh no, don't try.
Yeah, let me try.
Kaczmarek.
Kaczmarek.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, there
Holy
you go.
shit. No, like Devin tried it at the fucking conference.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Kaczmarek.
It's Polish, right?
Max, yeah.
Yeah. The So why not president? Why do you want to be a promoter? Because you're the owner of the company, right?
It's just like, I don't know. I don't like the sound of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Promoter, president. I don't know. You can call him president. Sure, why not?
Yeah, President Magda. There you go.
Fuck, okay.
That's good. But yeah, no, like the event. Oh my gosh, it was a couple weeks ago now.
It's been a month.
A month?
Almost. 3 weeks now. Yeah.
So awesome.
It was the best. Yeah.
It was great.
I think so. The
That
hype
was-
about it. The crowd.
It was awesome. No, I think I've been to a lot of different sporting events, and I think I've never been to something where there was that much like energy. Like I thought it was just great. It was awesome, especially the Matt Mask match.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
That
one.
was the match of the day.
That. Man, no, it was the whole thing was so awesome. And I was telling a friend of mine this the other day how with arm wrestling, it's so cool that you have these guys. Because like, look at like Todd Hutchings and John Brzenk, they're two of the top guys in the world, right? And like all the other guys on the card too. And then they're just hanging out like in the crowd after.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But where are your like tournament trophies and medals and stuff?
Oh, I only have one. I only have
You
one.
gotta go get. Come on, what's going on with
That's
that?
rude. You're putting me on the spot. No. I have I have this one. I have this one was from fighting. And I got a coin from the Auto Open event.
Oh, nice.
But,
Okay.
but yeah, no, I don't have any armor. Well, I have one third place at the Armed Gods qualifiers.
Oh, nice. You should frame it.
Well, there's only 3 people, so it's. Yeah. No, I've went to some tournaments and done pretty good, but I haven't placed yet. Yeah, we'll see soon, maybe.
Yeah, get it.
And where's your arm wrestling medals?
Oh my God, there's somewhere in the box.
Oh yeah,
I do have some.
so you compete before too?
Yeah, I was in. I was at the Joel Gold's arm fight.
Okay.
In a couple of those, I took I think second and third.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was only 2 or 3 of us still at that time.
Well, whatever. You leave that out, right? Oh, I'm allowed to say you should leave that out. Yeah.
Yeah, only arm fight, and that was it. Yeah. I think I have 3 or 4.
So
I've gone to tournaments before. I competed before.
So how did you get into arm wrestling? So what was what's your backstory? Like where did you come from?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I moved to a little bit of outside of Barrie where the baseboard is, and I started going to a gym there. And I saw a few guys practicing at with a table, and it was later I find out it was Phil Stoppard, one of the legends.
Okay.
A couple of times I've seen, I think, who else was there? Oh, Lucas and Yannick.
Okay. Yeah.
So I saw these guys practicing at the gym, and I kind of, okay, this is pretty cool. I said, I want to try it. So
You're
I
like,
started
I could beat
chatting
these
with them.
guys.
Yeah. And that was it. I got hooked. Started going to practices, and then we started to go to different events, different tournaments. Went to the Worlds, went to...
So you competed at the Worlds?
No. I was just a pretty face there. I met Mazurenko.
Okay.
That was the time that I met Igor. That's how I started with making selling Mazurenko equipment, Mazurenko handles. Yeah, and
Ah,
then I took
okay.
on PAL, and after that I went on my own. So
Yeah.
that's my history of arm wrestling.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, during COVID, I was doing everything.
Well, yeah, no, it's true. Actually, that's right. Yeah, because when we met, that was because you had the tournament
In
in
my,
Toronto.
I had, no, that was in Angus.
Or
Was it
Angus,
in
sorry.
Toronto? Yeah.
Angus, yeah.
So
But it's, for me, that's Toronto. Yeah.
So when COVID first started, I had first PAL event in my backyard.
Mhm.
That's the one that Devin came to, and we had super matches. That was right. That's when I had Crazy George, Phil Stoppard come. I had Earl Wilson come to that event too. It was a good time.
It was good.
It was
yeah,
a good
yeah.
time, yeah. And then after that, I had it in my garage. And when things started opening up, carried on in Barrie and Toronto. So
Yeah. I mean, I made $100 at your event.
Did you really?
Yeah,
On a bet?
because I wrestled Evan.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. We'll return to our program shortly.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was essentially how. Yeah, I made $100.
That's
And the-
good. Good for you. Congrats.
The I'm trying to think. I don't know if I won it. I think that was my first tournament. Actually, I don't think
Really?
I'd competed in anything before that. No.
So that was 2019. 2019, 2020, 2020.
No, it was 2020.
Yeah.
It was fall of 2020, I believe, or end of summer of 2020.
Was it in my garage or a backyard?
Backyard.
So it was summer 2020.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I
Yeah.
think it was 2020. I'm trying to think. I mean, no, it was 2021. I'm trying to think now. Because I met.
When did COVID start? 2020, right?
Yeah,
2020.
it's 2021.
Yeah.
It was summer of 2021. Yeah, because I met Devin at the end of 2020. And then he got me started. Yeah, so it was summer of 2021. Yeah.
Really? You've been only into arm wrestling for 3-4 years?
Uh,
And never before?
2.5. or
So
something
you
like that.
never knew anybody before that?
No,
So how did you meet Evan?
Devin.
Devin or
Devin?
Evan?
I met Devin first. Yeah.
Okay.
So Devin just lives down the road.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way I met Devin was so I was doing a company before that was a business matchmaking platform, and we did a bunch of like location based stuff.
Oh, okay.
So what happened was I saw I think it was a random YouTube video of
Oh.
Devin talking about ArmBet, and he's talking, and this is before the app came out, and he's talking about how it's like this location based thing where you can see local arm wrestlers and stuff. I was like, oh, well, the thing that I was working on, it's done a bunch of location based stuff too, so I just wanted to check it out and see what it was. And then I installed the app, and then right after creating a profile, I get a message from Devin, and he's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "I don't know, I'm just some guy like in town here." And he's like, "Here's my cell phone number. Call me right now." And I was like, "What? What's going on right now?" But yeah, and this was at like 3 a.m. So I guess what had happened was he had just come back from Dubai or something maybe. And so it was 3:30 in the morning, and I'm like, well, I don't know, I'm not doing anything. I guess I'll call this random arm wrestling guy, I guess.
That lives down the street.
Yeah. So it turns out, Nick, he just lives down the road, and so he just introduced me to arm wrestling, and we became friends, and
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is this? Other things happen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. But it turns out that Devin actually used to work with my dad.
Oh.
So here's something really funny. So when I was younger, so this is when I was in end of high school, whatever. There was me and my friends like arm wrestled in the backyard and stuff, and like we thought we were good shit, because we're beating people at arm wrestling at school. And then one day there was a bunch of us drinking in my backyard, and we were arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And my dad comes to me and he's like, "You know what? There's this guy at my work. He's pretty good at arm wrestling. Like, I should introduce you. You could show you guys some stuff."
Wow.
And I'm like, and he's like, "Yeah, his name's like Devin Laird or something." And me and all my friends were like, "Oh, get out of here, Dad. You don't know anybody." It's like, so it turns out, like, yeah, he was actually pretty good. It's just, Yeah,
Oh shit,
yeah,
that's funny. Oh
yes,
god.
yes. So my dad actually worked with him like way back in the day.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. What a small world, eh?
yeah. And then yeah, the rest is history. Yeah. The
That's cool. Well, you know what? Happy to have you.
hmm,
Yeah,
thanks,
that's awesome.
thanks. Yeah, no, I love the sport. I think it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
It's a family.
Yeah.
It's a family, seriously. Like everybody gets together. I am so that's why I love going to tournaments other than my own.
Yeah. So do you?
Because you like kind of sit back and relax and you see everybody getting together, you know what I mean? And like you haven't seen these people for 3 or 4 or 5 months.
Mhm.
And you know, it's you go to a tournament, you see everybody, it's like holy shit, that's awesome. That's so nice to see you again. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the interesting thing, and me and Alan talked about this a little bit too, how like a lot of other like combative sports,
Yeah.
people don't help each other the way. In arm wrestling, it's like even though you just beat or lost to a guy in a match, like you're good to have beers afterwards and you'll talk about like arm wrestling and they'll tell you how to win next time and stuff like
In
that, right?
Canada.
Yeah. The rest of the world's not like that, no?
No.
No?
The rest of the world, especially in Europe, you don't talk about.
No?
No, you only be competitive. I think Europe is a lot more competitive when it comes to athletes. Just if somebody haven't met the other opponent, they
Mhm.
don't want to see them before, they don't want to touch their hand,
No?
nothing. They don't want to know nothing about them.
Mm,
Just before as they, come to the table, that's the time to
yeah.
hustle kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, I guess over there the sport's at like a different level than it is
Yeah,
here,
it
right?
is.
I think people care more about it.
Not that, yes, they do care more about it, but also some of these guys are actually making a career out of it. Here in Canada and the US, obviously you can't make a career out of being an arm wrestler unless you're Devin. But over there, when they get paid in US dollars, some of these guys, that's their annual salary kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I think they're taking it a little bit more seriously. They're training their diet and everything else. And here in Canada, people have regular jobs, 9 to 5. Some people have 2 jobs and they still do arm wrestling, right? So
Yeah.
there's that component that people don't realize sometimes too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think in the US, I feel like there's guys now that are just arm wrestlers, right? There's a few. Like I think guys like Michael Todd, for example, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Some people that are retired already or
Yeah.
they don't have the 9 to 5, that's they can dedicate their life to arm wrestling. So yeah, I would say
Yeah. So there's a few, but not that
not
many.
a lot.
Not
Yeah.
that many.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what made the switch for you? So where did you go from being an arm wrestler and just kind of like messing around with it to like wanting to get more involved in like promoting and doing events and tournaments and all
I
that
have
stuff?
no clue.
No?
I have no clue how it came about. I just I like parties. I like people to get together and have a good time.
I'm gonna
Make
clip
memories.
this, by the way. It's like I like parties. Yeah.
I like people getting together and making memories kind of thing because that's what life is all about, in my opinion. I'm good at organizing things, I think. Yeah. And like started arm wrestling. I got hooked on it and then I just started putting things together.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
started doing like as tournaments,
Yeah.
and then there was I guess the first,
The backyard, the garage,
but I'm saying your first pay-per-view event,
the
right?
pay-per-view, that was last year.
That was
Yeah,
last
the
year.
one that you helped out with.
Yeah. And that's kind of what kicked you off into your current trajectory then, I guess, right?
Yes. It's stressful as hell. As you know, things pop out last minute. From going a straight road, then you get curves right before you have to make a turn, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta adjust. But I love it. I love the. I guess I'm addicted to stress.
I would say. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. But
Because in the perfect world, no tournament, no event is gonna go the way it's supposed to. You're always gonna have the curveball, right?
yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I love it. I'm gonna continue. I love what I'm doing. I think I'm good at it, and I'm gonna continue.
Yeah. No, I think you're
No
great at
matter.
it, to be honest with you. The craziest thing is you didn't go from doing like a small event. It was like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do some super matches, get guys like, Kardeccia and like Todd Hutchings, get Matt Mass. So you started at like 1,000, already. Like your first event was huge. Like that was a big deal, right?
Yeah, and how did I? And you know what? The funny thing is, um, some of these guys are reaching out to me,
Mhm.
versus me reaching out to them, which I think the recognition of them knowing who I am and what I do is huge. To
Yeah.
me, it's huge. I love it. Um, I think it's a little bit beneficial, that I'm European and I can speak the language, whether
Mhm.
Polish or Ukraine, I can
Mhm.
understand. Um, and yeah, that, well, there's only one thing left to do. If people are reaching out to me wanting to come and wanting to have super matches in Canada, well, yeah,
Yeah, it's to
we're
do
doing
it,
it
I
again.
guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So the first one, which I would say there was some hiccups, right?
Oh
But
God,
there
yeah.
was I think overall, I think everybody who watched it, people enjoyed what they saw, right? It was good, and there were good matches too. The But then you go from that one to like the Reloaded event,
Yeah.
like that's like this one was huge. That's massive.
You know what? It was only because in John Brzęk, to be honest with you, that's how you pronounce his
That's
name.
yeah.
He's Polish, or his ancestry is Polish. No, but that was well, you know how it is in Canada. We don't have that opportunity like they do in the States, or
Mhm.
when they go to Dubai or Turkey, right? Like
Mhm.
in Canada, this is having John or Todd or Matt here in Canada, or like Devin at any event brings the crowd with him, right?
For
I
sure,
think
yeah.
it's awesome. So that's and it wasn't even hard to do for me. It's even though John intimidates the shit out of me. I don't know why, because he's the nicest guy ever.
He's such a nice guy.
I
Yeah, he's
know.
such a nice guy.
And he's so down to earth too, but it's like, I don't know, maybe just because he's John. But yeah, that was easy, and like fuck, I don't know, you know what? It just comes naturally.
Yeah.
It's not hard at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's not like I have to make any effort doing those matches. It just comes naturally.
So then what do you think is the hardest part then? Right? Because like I think there's a lot of people right now that are trying to put on shows, but I feel like again, like I said, the last one, I think there's a couple small hiccups which are unavoidable, but overall everything was awesome, right? So
Yeah.
what do you think makes the difference between one of those events to some other ones that are not at that level, right? Like what do you think the key differentiator is?
Promoters financial aspect, if you
Yeah.
don't have that, then you can't.
The finances,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
It's a big thing, because you're paying for the flights, you're paying for the accommodations, there's a purse, right?
so I guess that's the next question. So like the financial part, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's the big thing. So like what's financing the events?
I am.
Yeah. So and that's just like
So
your
it's with
savings? Is
the
that
hope, with getting that money back, right? Through the
Mhm.
pay-per-view, through the merchandise, trying to find people that are willing to work with you,
Yeah.
like giving you good deals, like let's say on merchandise or accommodations. So those people are kind of partnering up with you.
Mm.
So you get some of the money back, but not all of it. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
savings.
Yeah. So I don't know if you wanted to talk about that or not, but like I think that's one of the things that I think a lot of people appreciate about working with you is, you're not like some sort of like oil millionaire who's just like throwing money at stuff. Like you're using your own savings and you're just like you just love it so much and you're just willing to just put it all in.
Not for much longer.
Well, we'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it. Well, and so you have somebody coming down.
Hermes Gasparini. So finally, you know what? It took almost a year for him to come, because
Mm.
every time that we have talked about it, he's always either a match is coming up, or he's training, or he takes this super seriously. Like nobody that I know that takes it as serious as he does.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want to come because he's preparing for this match or that match, and he's doing training and he's doing diet. He has to mentally prepare, and he wants to take rest. So actually, finally, this time after Devon, and he's taking a break, I believe, until his next match. So he has a little bit of a low time right now.
Yeah.
So he agreed finally to come to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Which
this
is-
is awesome. This is like, wow, right? I
Which
think
is
so.
super awesome.
Yeah.
Because if you look at, like, he's still top 2, top 3 guys in the world.
Yes, he is.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah.
still, like, having a guy like that come here is pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's, yeah. So you're
So-
doing amazing things. That's what I'm getting at. You're doing some pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So what's the date? What's the date he's coming down?
He's coming down on the 6th, which is a Friday. On the 7th, we'll have a seminar.
It's October.
October,
6th.
yeah, which is the Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that's going to be a good turnout. There's a lot of interest, fingers crossed. If there is, we'll make another one on the 8th, if not the following week. So
Well, so he's down for a week then?
well, we're trying to we're trying to work things out. If there is a lot of interest in participation, then we'll make 2 seminars 1 week apart. If there should be, but if there isn't, we'll just make it over the weekend thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, I think even if you just have him down to do one seminar, like that's awesome. That's so
With
cool.
Devin,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. I can even call him after this. Yeah, we'll call him. Should we call him right now?
Call him.
Yeah, we'll call him right now. Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh
Whatever.
shit!
Yeah, whatever. We'll do it
Is he
live.
gonna pick up?
Is he gonna pick? I don't know. We'll see. It's a bit late, but yeah, we'll call him. So if he doesn't pick up, we'll just cut this part out.
Yeah.
But no, it is a little bit late, so maybe I'm being an asshole by calling him. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm down with boys right now.
Oh, snap. I got somebody here.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Richmond?
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Like, for the day or something?
For a couple of hours just to do this with Matthias. Yeah, man.
Oh, wait, I'll put you in this camera. There you go. Wait, which camera's it?
Where are you?
Cool.
Yeah, so we're not live, but yeah, if you say anything crazy, I'll cut it out. Oh,
Let me see.
I'm gonna be everybody in the world.
Are you in town?
You see how easy that was?
Are you coming down? Come over? I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, is this closed?
Hmm.
What the fuck? I need to go to the drive.
10 p.m., brother. You're too late.
Well, can we get the drive-thru?
Hey, so the reason I'm calling you is Magda's got a seminar coming up in October with Hermes. Yeah, you want to go?
I think so, yeah. I
Yeah.
think so. I just, my life is fucking stupidly insane, but I have intention to go for sure. I've been talking to too.
Yeah.
Come up for a few days afterwards.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Oh.
What are you arguing about? What do you got? Oh. Jesus.
Hey, are you staying downtown or are you coming back tonight?
I'll be back sometime. I'll be back probably about an hour.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, if you're bored, give me a shout.
Okay, buddy. I'm going to train when I get home. But
All right, buddy. Stay powerful.
Thank you.
Bye,
Later,
love.
guys.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, so there you go. So I guess I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but I would say he's probably gonna be there, right?
Probably he's gonna make the best efforts.
Oh, so it's good. At least I didn't wake him up, so that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be good. You know what? October 7th. Having them both after their match in the same room in Canada.
It's gonna
That's
be
pretty
awesome.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's good. Yeah.
that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be so good. Yeah. So
Hopefully the place is gonna fill up.
yeah. Oh, I think it will.
Where should we have it? Rock pile again?
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I really like that place.
I like it too.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. And if some people misbehave, you can throw them in the cage in the
Right?
prison, right?
Yeah. Put him in the chair.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really like the rock pile place. I think the vibe there was like, yeah, it was super good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, he's got a lot of space outside too for a patio.
Yeah.
And being the like October 7th, I'm hoping that it's gonna get a little bit cooler.
Yeah. It was pretty hot. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a sauna thing. I can't stand that. I can't
Yeah.
function.
But
So-
no, I think that'd be good because that way you could have, yeah, either them on the stage or them on the floor right below the stage, depending how many people are there. You can kind of circle them around, you know?
Well, I
And-
think you're gonna have your camera set up on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll figure all that stuff out. But at least now that if we know what's going to be there, I have an idea of how things are going to be set up.
I think you know what? I haven't even talked to Dom yet. But now that I know that Hermes is coming 100%, I'll
Yeah.
talk to him and see if he's got that date available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
He loved that we filled up the place too, and he was asking me when is the next one. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So no, I think that'd be good. And then yeah, we'll record it all and then we'll make it available online for people who can't make
Yeah,
it and they can
yeah.
get access to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea you were talking about too. So
Yeah.
we'll figure
That was
things
good.
out.
When I got some new equipment, like specifically for
Really?
that too. Yeah. So I have there's the mics right there. So I got some wireless mics that we can put on them.
But yeah.
So that way
yeah.
we catch all the audio. And then I have that gimbal that you see right there.
Yeah.
Essentially what I can do with that
Yeah.
is we
That's
can
pretty cool. That's sick.
that thing is super sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can put it on a tripod and then
just
I can
walk
mark.
around.
No, I don't have to do that. So I'm gonna have another camera.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have 3 cameras recording it, maybe 4. But the gimbal, you can make a target on it, and then it just follows it around by itself. Yeah.
What do you mean pose? Like you have to hold it or you don't have
No.
to walk at all? Nothing?
No, you put it on a tripod, you put the gimbal on it, and then in the gimbal, like there's a mobile app, a phone app.
Yeah.
You select the target, and then the thing will just move around and
With
follow.
the target. That's pretty sick,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
The excuse me, but yeah, so well, my plan anyways is to have that set up kind of like off to the side, and that'll follow everything that he's doing, or even if Devin's there too, like
Yeah.
it'll follow them around. And then I'll have a shoulder cam and I'll go in there and I'll film all that stuff too, and then I'll have another camera far away and I'm gonna have all 3 record because we're gonna be streaming it, we're gonna pre-record it.
Yeah.
I'll have all 3 recording the whole time, and then yeah, we'll just clip it together and add all the footage and it'll look awesome.
Yeah,
It
I
looks
think
so
so
good.
too. Yeah.
It looks so good.
What about the lighting in there though? Their lighting was pretty shit though.
No, with the square light they had on top, that's good.
Anthony brought that in.
Okay, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I have
We'll
lighting.
work it out.
We can.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're
Well,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
alright. Shit.
Yeah, so I have a bit of, and honestly, to fix the lighting there, it wouldn't take much. Like, so some of the lights that Anthony had there, like those
Yeah.
what do you call them? Like beam lights. 1 or 2 of those, I can bring this.
You can rent it from Anthony too. I think he would be
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Sure,
We'll
yeah.
see. I don't want to spend any more fucking money.
yeah, no, we'll figure it. But again, I have another one of those too. So I have 2 studio lights, and then I have a floodlight somewhere too, depending on so yeah, so it'll be one or 2 days. So, but the 9th is the 6th. Sorry.
They're coming on the 6th.
Mhm.
The event will be on the 7th. If there
Okay.
is much interest, we'll do it also on the 8th.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
So-
that's
okay.
the
So
plan.
not following
yeah.
weekend. It'll be either 1 or 2 days back to back.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
I think yeah.
That'll be
it'll
great.
cool.
Yeah. The so that Hermes is coming down. He'll be doing the seminar, and then what's happening in January? What do you think?
Well, January 13th, we're gonna have another tournament. Well, another event, not tournament. With your help, thanks. You keep pushing me to do this.
I'm not pushing you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're so good at it. Like,
I'm just saying you're pretty good at it, and I think I think
it's your fault.
you could do another one, maybe, right? We'll figure it out.
So yeah, January 13th, we're gonna call it All or Nothing. Thanks.
All or nothing.
That's right. Already have a couple of matches confirmed. So we're going to have Jeff Dave go against Jason Constantini, Tiny. So I don't know if you saw, but they sparred a little bit after they reloaded, and it was pretty close. I really like that.
I think that's a great match.
Yeah,
I think
me
that's gonna
too.
be really good. Yeah.
So it's I spoke with both of them and confirmed it's gonna happen
Yeah.
January 13th. And another one, everybody's been waiting for this one too. It's Artem and John Therian.
Ooh.
That's going to be pretty close. Yeah.
So. Are you allowed to
good.
say these are confirmed? I can keep this
Confirmed.
in here.
Yeah,
That's
those are confirmed.
Yeah, there you
Confirmed.
go.
Yeah,
Exclusive.
confirmed.
eh?
Exclusive. Yeah. Jeff Dave and Jason Constantini, John Therian and Artem Taranenko.
Those are gonna be awesome matches.
I think so. I'm working.
Yeah.
So with your suggestion, thank you. We're going to have, just like you said, we're going to have about 3 or 4 matches as a preliminary matches that will be free to watch. And
Yeah.
then we're going to lead up to a pay-per-view with 3 or 4 another super matches. I think that's a great format to follow.
I think it's gonna be.
I
good.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks.
Yeah. No.
See, I need help.
Yeah. No, see, I'll have to cut all that out. You take the credit for it. No, it's good.
No,
You're
no,
the one doing it.
honey,
You're the one doing
no,
it.
no. I love people finally helping me a little bit with this.
Yeah, no, it's
And I'm going with it because I can take all the credit. So.
it's amazing. It's gonna be so good. And honestly, I think the Jason versus Dave, I think that's or Jeff Dave. It's so like because Dave's been out of he's been out of it for a bit, right? Like
For
he
some
hasn't.
time,
Yeah. And I think Jason's kind of a up and coming guy who's really starting to kind of level up, right? So I think the contrast is really good. I think that's a really, really good match.
It is. I think so too. Yeah.
And both are
So-
super cool guys too, right? Like, yeah, Jason, all the Table Monkey guys they're all
Yeah,
super
but
cool
now that
dudes.
Jason is gonna be in a super match, who's gonna run the tournament?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, but that's a good match because I think Jason's really good. Like he's really
he's
good.
been putting a lot of work in. I watched this guy and he's been like training super hard.
Yeah, but no, so I think that's a really good match. And then Artem against Tyrion, like that's
That's
because Artem was talking about wanting to pull him at the tournament
Yeah.
too, right?
And John was also like, it's gonna happen one day.
Yeah.
So put the two together.
So I think, but Artem's looking so strong. Oh my god, like I don't know. I feel
He
like
beat everybody and Reloaded. Like he was putting everybody down.
he beat Curtis.
I know.
Like that's obviously Curtis is recovering from
Yeah.
a bicep tear,
Yeah,
so he's
yeah.
not like I wouldn't say he's 100%, but still, man, like I train with Curtis is so strong. Like, and the fact that Artem was able to beat him, like that's to me that's
Like-
super crazy impressive.
Yeah.
Crazy impressive,
So,
right?
yeah.
So that's gonna be a good match too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Working on a few more. We'll see what happens. But January 13th, it's going to happen.
Yeah. January 13th.
Yeah.
Whoa, get ready. Get ready. And are we confirmed the same venue too?
No. We'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
it's going to be in Toronto. So if why not?
Yeah.
I think it was okay.
No, I think the
I love
venue is good,
you know
yeah.
what? I love the fact that there is so much parking available, and you can do so much with that too. Like all of a sudden, I look at the pictures from the Reloaded, and there were snakes everywhere. People were having like albino cobras or pythons around their necks. Did you see that?
No. What is this? What are you talking about?
Some of the pictures, I'm looking through the pictures that people posted on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody brought like pythons, like snakes, like big ass fucking albino snakes and real
What?
snakes. And I see people having them wrapped around their neck. Yeah.
How did it? Whoa. How
You
did
didn't-
it?
I don't know. It wasn't.
So they were like in the bar?
No,
Inside?
outside in the parking lot.
Okay, yeah, because I wasn't in the parking lot a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's insane. So somebody had snakes.
Snakes. Yeah.
So where are these? I didn't see these pictures. Yeah, I'll have to look this
I'll
up.
send
Yeah.
them to you if
Yeah,
I
okay.
find them. But I was like, when did that happen?
Yeah.
When did that happen? I was everywhere. I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like I was outside a little bit because I was kind of going back and forth and checking on the production booth. So I was
Yeah,
walking around
yeah.
the front, and I was but I don't remember ever seeing. I would have seen snakes. Like
Yeah.
I would have stopped going outside if I saw there's a bunch of snakes.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I was like, who brought them in? Like who brought them there? Kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like
We'll find out maybe the next event. You can have the snakes in the front. As people are
On the
walking in, they have
table.
to on the table. Oh, yeah. So get 2 snakes, right? And then have them so that they're
Have
like
them
pointed
rub-
upward, and you have to. The other guy's hand has to touch the snake, right? And if the snake bites you, that's a pin.
This
Eh?
is a Russian roulette.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe make it not poisonous snakes, right?
Oh shit! But yeah, I was like, there was an albino, like he was all yellow.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know how this happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So snakes. I don't remember seeing that. Yeah, that's crazy. Because I was filming a bunch of stuff too, and I didn't.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I have no clue who brought them. I know one what's his name? Oh, there's one guy from Gators. He was a zookeeper at one point of time.
Okay.
I'm thinking if it was him that he brought it. Oh my god, what's his name? I can't remember. Blake. He's from the Durham Gators, and he used to be a zookeeper. So I'm not sure whether he kind of like pulled it off somewhere and he brought few for the event. That was sick if that was him.
Yeah. So you just like, okay, I'm going to an arm wrestling tournament. I guess I'll
Why
just bring
not,
some
right?
snakes. Yeah, whatever. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to look those pictures up. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
don't remember seeing that. Yeah. Okay.
Neither do I.
Super random. Super random.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had that event, the reload event, amazing, super awesome. The next one's in January, and then what's next after that?
You know what? It's in the works. I've been just chatting with someone back and forth, Manolo. So Manolo reached out to me from Costa Rica, and he wants to do something. So I'm thinking that possibly maybe summer 2024, we'll take some vacation time in Costa Rica.
Yeah, I can come too, right? Maybe.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. Yeah, let's do it. Costa Rica. Yeah, no, that'll be amazing too. Yeah.
You know what? Devin was there not too long ago, right? He
Yeah,
did a seminar over there, and why not?
Yeah, there was I forget, there was an Instagram that posted a bunch of videos from it. Is it Pulse TV or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That's the guy. That's
Yeah,
the
okay.
guy behind the camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, those
Yeah.
guys are awesome.
Manolo,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I saw a bunch of those.
So
Yeah.
he touched base with me. Like we started talking. He would be super excited to have AWC happen in Costa Rica. So we'll work on it. I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. one
No,
way or
that'll
the
be
other.
amazing. No, that'll
Yeah.
be great.
So I don't know if you've noticed, because like doing a little bit of rebranding from Arm Wrestling Canada to Arm Wrestling Championship. So trying to make it worldwide type of thing,
Yeah.
like a traveling arm wrestling championship
I
from
honestly,
country to country.
I think that's awesome. Yeah. No, I think it makes more sense, right? Because if you look at like your first 2 events, like they were in Canada, but they're super international
National,
events, right? Like I think you probably if you add them all up, there's probably more guys on your cards that are not from Canada than they are.
Then they are, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it makes
Yeah.
more sense to be, brand it more globally, whatever. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Right.
And then, the initials, the acronym stays the same, right? So you don't have to change
exactly.
anything. There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah. So that was
Yeah.
good.
No, and I think it's I think it's good. I think we need to have more promotions that are like trying to just push things a little bit further too, right?
Yeah, I think so. Just being a little bit more, thinking outside of the box
Yeah.
a little bit. And there's so many guys that would love to attend some of those events, but they can't. They're restricted
Yeah.
with coming to Canada. It's the financial aspect of it, getting a ticket and everything, accommodations. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, and I think more events, right, between like the medium tier and like the top elite tier,
Yeah.
right? The more events that you can have within that space, the more that you're going to start growing new champions and new faces of the sport, right?
100%.
You know, because like right now, you know, you have King of the Table and you
Yeah.
have East versus West, and they're doing amazing things. And those guys are like elite of the elite, right? Like those
Yeah.
are the top guys in the world. And in between that space, there's not really a lot there, right? So the more organizations I feel like that can fill that space, you can kind of like curate more guys to all levels of the sport,
Yeah,
right?
and recognize, not even recognize, but even, as you want to say it, scout them out
Yeah,
to showcase them, kind of thing,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
So,
yeah. Need more places to compete.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, yeah,
you know,
because I don't think there's a single organization right now that's doing events like twice a month or whatever. Like there's no UFC of arm wrestling. You know, there's no
yeah,
one company that's just doing so many events all the time, right?
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. And maybe AWC, they can become that, right? Hey?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, pay-per-view every 2 weeks, Magda. Hey, you ready? Are you ready?
I will need sponsors.
Yeah. No, but I think, you know, the sponsors and all the other things that come along with it, like I think the next event's going to be
I
like
think
that
so.
much
You know
higher,
what?
right?
A key to success, I think, to events like this is promotion and marketing.
Yeah.
And ahead of time, it can happen last minute. So the last one, I left it a little bit too close.
Mm-hmm.
But if the promotion starts now for January 13th,
Yeah.
I think I can do it.
Yeah.
I think the promoters, partners are gonna come.
So for January 13th, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm Rob Vigent Jr. and I want to go against Alan Ford. How does Rob Vigent Jr. talk to you to try to have a match with Alan Ford? And how would he go about doing that?
Message me.
There you go, right? It's that easy,
It's that
right?
easy.
Yeah.
Didn't they try at one point of time?
Well, they did have
That
a
was-
match before. Well, I don't know. I think it might have been at a tournament. I think they saw each other at a tournament.
Who was he was on Evan's show. No, oh, he wanted to pull Evan. No.
Who, RVJ did?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
On one of Evan's podcasts, I know he was there and they were like going back and forth, but I don't know whether it was Evan or it was Alan that RBG was going after.
Well, if I'm going to be selfish, I want to see RVJ against Alan.
Alan,
So
yeah, that would be, yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so good. Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying that, like, maybe what we talk about now, I'm going to clip it and maybe put it out there just to
Yeah.
kind of, you know, plant some seeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So that, because we need, you know, you have the event, the date and everything set,
Yeah.
but still some options for high level guys to get on there
Oh my
if
God,
they want,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah. So you know what? I was talking to a few guys. It's just like, you know what? Right now, I'm actually have a little bit of time to breathe after everything. There's few guys that I have in mind. Few guys that I've been talking to. Oleg,
Mhm.
Patrenko.
Well, like, is that the guy with the big arm? The one arm?
No. So, yeah, so Oleg Petrenko, Zurab, Irakli. There's few names.
Irakli would be.
Not that Irakli.
Oh, different. Well, whatever. Still.
Irakli.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's few options. Oh, Alex Kurdecha, Alex Kurdecha.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people have been wondering what's going on.
What's going on with him? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been a little bit out of the loop with not out of the loop. He's been out of the scene.
Yeah.
I think he's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what he was doing? What he's been doing? Just living the life.
Living the life. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? Alex is like my little brother, so I'm like have him here. If I could, well, in North America, I'm thinking in Canada, I don't have anybody strong enough to pull him.
Mhm.
Devin is too strong. So I'm just trying to think who would be good to go with Alex in the US.
But so Alex would be another person then. And then who else? The Yeah, there's a lot of guys. So I think what you're saying is guys, if they're interested in competing on a high level pay-per-view event,
Yeah.
they should just reach out to you.
Yeah. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the best way to reach out to you then?
Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
My contact information is everywhere. I don't hide that stuff. So
Yeah.
no dick pic. No dick pics, please.
Oh, okay, I'm keeping
that
that.
out.
No, I'm keeping that in. That's staying in. That's staying. Oh, thanks for moving. I've been looking at that the whole time. I wanted to. Anyways. Yeah.
I've gotten a few of those.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So you have that coming up, and then the Costa Rica, and then yeah, like that's.
I already told Manolo if I'm Manolo, that if I'm coming for at least a week.
Well, I think you have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Being over there,
Yeah.
I think everybody would want to extend their stay and just stay a little bit.
Yeah.
So the venue is right downtown. The hotel is like 2-minute walk from the venue. Already checked it out and stuff. So yeah, I've been talking to him back and forth for about a few weeks now.
You know what else would be a cool place to go?
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you could do an event there. Maybe, but it's beautiful. It's Cuba.
Really?
Have you been to Cuba?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went. Yeah, we did an all-inclusive there. At spring of this year, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. The beaches were beautiful. I know that people complain about the food in Cuba, but like I don't know, I thought it was good. But
Well, if you pay 2 stars versus 4 or 5 star, you're gonna get your
no, it was a 5-star
idea.
hotel.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
or resort, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was not expensive. Like I think it was about for it was me, my wife, and my daughter.
Yeah.
It was around $2,000.
Really? That's not bad at all for 3 people.
Yeah, but the resort that we stayed at, they had like a stage and there was a huge like performance area and stuff too. Like you could do an event there, I think.
I wonder how would that work.
We just talked to the people that own the resort.
I don't believe they would. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if they would allow for it, especially from another country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think Canada and Cuba have good relationships, right? I think US and Cuba maybe not so much.
Also, another thing I was thinking for January 13th, just to have a little bit of more ladies involved in arm wrestling as well.
I think so.
Yeah. Doing
Like a round robin kind of
round
thing?
robin. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Doing a round robin. So I was thinking Heidi, Sarah Wilson, Sarah Bachman, and thinking of one more girl to have 4 girls doing a round robin.
I think so. Yeah.
That would be kind of cool to see, I think.
Yeah, no, that would be well, I guess you could do it a couple different ways. Like you could have part of it on the prelims and then have like the finals on the round robin, like kick off the pay-per-view event or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to do that. But yeah, no, I think that'd be cool. Like I think the first women's match on the pay-per-view, like that was what set
Tamara and Michelle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that set the bar for like the whole event. Like I think I you can't change the past, but I feel like if that match wasn't as like intense as it was, I feel like the rest of the event might not have been as
hyped up, right?
Yeah. Because Tamara and Michelle, they put it all out there, and it was very dramatic, right? Like like Tamara had like her headache issue, and then she kind of came back, and then ended up like the from behind win. I don't know, like that was.
Well, she had to go to hospital after.
Oh,
she
really?
had. I can't remember what this condition is called, but she was holding her breath, so that put her into the headache mode kind of thing. Yeah, she was well off record.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. We'll return to our program shortly.
And then a few days after, she goes to the hospital to treat the headache and do the MRI. Oh, fuck. I love her.
Oh, yeah, no, both of those guys are great. And I don't know if I should say this. Maybe I'll have to cut this out. But I think I told you, right? When we hung out with Michelle Dugan and her husband, James, afterwards. And I don't know if I should say, okay, I'm going to say it anyway, whatever. But so James was talking about beating these kids in like this obstacle course, right? and how he's bragging about how fast he was in the obstacle course. And then he kept telling Michelle to pull up the video. And then she kept pulling up videos of him falling in the obstacle course and like hitting stuff and like tripping over tires. And I could not stop laughing. It was literally oh my God. Like I love those two people. Like they're amazing.
They're awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, we'll pull up the other video. And she just showed the video of him falling again. And I was, oh my God. Yeah. Sorry, James. Sorry to put that out there, but that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, that's funny. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Well, message her. After this, message her. Tell her. Yeah. Yeah. Don't tell her that I'm talking about the podcast and outing it. But yeah, no, that was amazing. Yeah. And like the Reloaded event, everything during and after the event was just so much fun, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like anybody who didn't go there in person, they like missed out on like half of the experience. Because I feel like the matches were great. Like everything was super awesome, high energy. But then just the vibe of everybody afterwards too, right? Everybody's friends, everybody's hanging out and drinking afterwards. Like,
after pool and everything, it was a true. And from the comments that I'm reading on YouTube, it was like a true arm wrestling experience.
Yeah.
Kind of, especially I've seen that there was a lot of new guys, a lot of amateurs that came, which that's awesome. So I gave them that experience to have.
Yeah.
And something to look forward to too, right? So yeah, kind of cool. I like that.
No, it's so I think anybody who has the opportunity who lives within whatever 10-hour drive of Toronto, like definitely should go to the next one. Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, so just to touch a little bit with Hermes, we will have the event. I still have to work out the format of how we're going to do things, but most likely we will have the seminar first. We'll have Hermes talk about his loss with Devin.
Oh no, Magda, you're so mean. You're so mean. Yeah.
Sorry.
So you're gonna be. Is that something he wants to talk about, or so you're kind of pressuring him to do that?
You know what? I would like for him to talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Just as an experience to say what went wrong.
Yeah.
And then just I don't know, just talk about how he prepares, because like when I mentioned, he really goes crazy about his training and diet and everything else. He mentally prepares for this, as I'm sure everybody else does.
Yeah, but he's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast, right?
Yeah.
Well, like look at the Levon match.
Yeah.
Like that was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane.
So
right?
yeah.
That was like I don't know, man. I feel like if there was another round, right? I feel like he could have come back and he could have won, right? So it's
it was tight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like even though Levon won, what is it, like 4-0, I guess, on paper, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was a lot closer than like it wasn't a clean sweep, is what I'm saying. Like Levon was
he made him work.
Yeah.
He made him sweat.
I would say so, yeah. Which is, I think it's even crazier that like the way Devin won, right?
Yeah. So that's why, you know what, that's why I would like to have him talk a little bit about it, of really like to what went wrong.
No, but it is crazy, right? Because you look at like, that's the contrast, I guess, of different styles in arm wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Where is you have like Devin, who when he was against Levon tore his bicep.
Yeah.
And then like the complete contrast in the way that Hermes had that match, where Hermes was like in there.
Yeah.
Like every single match was like a grind, right? There was no, maybe I'm recalling it wrong, but maybe the first one, I think Levon got him pretty quick, but then after that, it was when it started to get harder and harder. But I might be remembering that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
So it's pretty exciting. He's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So yeah, we're gonna have the little bit of a little bit of seminar going on. He'll talk about things, and then we'll have like a one-on-one sparring and set up the cameras in different tables kind of thing for like,
Are you going to take him? Are you going to take Hermes on?
No.
Yeah, you should try. Whatever. Yeah, no, and I think, it'll be cool to get some, behind the scenes footage, and other stuff of him just hanging out, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure when he's down here, he's probably going to spend some time with Devin as well, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, that'll be
okay.
good.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I know. I was going
I
to
think
say,
so,
yeah. No,
yeah.
you got a long drive. But yeah, this is awesome. Thanks for coming out, Magda. This is
Don't
great.
you're gonna cut that out that I have to go because this is rude.
No. I know. So for anybody who doesn't know, Magda drove from Toronto to New York and then to here to do this, and now she has to drive back to Toronto. So you're doing like 12 hours of driving in one day?
But nah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
What time did I leave? I left 10 a.m. Yeah, I left home 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
off
yeah.
16 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Lot of
for arm
driving.
wrestling. All for the love of arm wrestling.
Yeah, there you go. No, I think it's awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming out. This will be great.
Thank you. No,
Yeah.
thanks for having me here. That's
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
That's great.